Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talks and Tea with me, Tonya Nicole. And as promised, I have a fabulous special guest, Miss Valerie Jenkins. Hey, Valerie.
Hello, Miss Tonya. Tea with Tonya. Yes.
There you go. Yes. It's so great to have you here, and we're going to do some preliminaries, and then we're going to get started. And I'm just so happy that you were able to make it, y'all. Valerie has been rushing from one thing to another because she is on fire, and she is a business owner and game changer. She's a speaker, she's a coach, she owns her own business, and she also works a management 9 to 5. And so she is just running the world. And I tell you, so this is Valerie Jenkins. Welcome, Valerie, to the table, to the stage, to the platform.
Yes, Miss Tonya, I am so honored to be here. Thank you for allowing me to be on this platform. So yes, as you said, quite busy, from entrepreneur, expert speaker, coach, to working in a leadership position. So a lot going on, and a business owner. So CHBH event planning, full service. So
You are doing it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, before we get into the nitty gritty, I'm going to play our quick little intro as we come in, and then we're going to ask you, I'm going to ask it weird. It's just me. I'm going to ask you about the tea that you're drinking. And of course, I'm going to do a plug for the tea that I am drinking. So let's do our intro, and then we will talk about our tea.
Absolutely.
That's right, everybody. Hello again. Welcome to Talks and Tea once again with me, Tonya Nicole, and my very special guest, my friend, my sister, Miss Valerie Jenkins. All right. So, what tea? Show us your mug and tell us about it. And what tea are you drinking?
Absolutely. Well, I have to say that I don't have my personal mug with me because I am on the road. As being as busy as we both are, I'm on the road, and I do have a cup. I'm not going to promote the cup that I have, but I have a cup.
I love it.
And I am drinking a tea that I normally drink in the evening. It's either between the two. So I have the chamomile tea, or that's what I'm drinking tonight.
Okay.
And I sometimes pair that with lavender, because lavender, as you know, I love purple. I love all shades of purple.
Yes.
But lavender is very refreshing and also very relaxing. So yes, I do have my tea. And
I love that.
Yes.
Yes, Valerie, you came prepared. Yeah, I'm just sitting back. Yes, tell me about your tea. That is great. Okay. Did you add anything? I usually add honey. Did you add any honey?
No, I normally just like it just the way it is. No honey, no sweetener, no sugar, no brown sugar, just the hot water. And I let it just seep for a little bit. And what I do like to do is smell it, because once again, like I said, it's very refreshing. So I like to take some deep breath.
Yes, you get the full benefits of it because you don't add sweetener. I'm always adding honey to mine.
Oh, okay.
But that's great.
In the wintertime, though, but it's not really too cold, but I like to smell it. It's very refreshing.
Yes. Oh, it is. It is. And I'm going to tell you, so yesterday, I got to introduce one of our tea sponsors, More Fire. And I'm really excited about that because they have these tea blends, and she sent us like lots of different teas to try. And I say us, I know, because
you being a tea lover, that was awesome. Yeah.
Yes. So my kids and I, we did a tea tasting last night. And it was so fun because we tasted all these different teas, because one thing that we're going to be able to do, More Fire is going to donate some samples for the She Empowerment Conference. Oh, I know.
Yes, winning.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm not going to tell you all which one I love, but today I am drinking Spiritual Awakening Herbal Blend Tea from Morphia. And my mug is nice and plain. I have a nice little yellow tea mug.
I love the handle.
Thank you. So I'm always out looking for different mugs, but they have to be really unique. And then my seeper is just this because it's a loose leaf tea. And so it just sits on the side. Yes.
Wow. What is the flavor though that you're having?
It tastes okay. So what's in it? And I can't pronounce all these words, but they're all natural herbs, so don't pick on me. Okay. What is it? Candelua? Did I pronounce that right?
Okay.
Eleuthero root, lemongrass, and lemon peel. Don't pick on me, y'all. I can't pronounce them, but I know what they are. And so it really helps, awaken you like that morning, that uplift. And so it's going to give a lot of those good values. And of course, it's herbal, so it's caffeine free.
Love it.
So I'm excited. I know I said I'm going to have to start having a little like playback so I can hear how to say some of these words. Because, you know, teas, it's like, what is that?
And it looks like you're well stocked looking over your left hand shoulder.
Yes. I got the whole display and I don't even have to do that, but I just got so excited. I was like, yes,
I love that.
She even makes a PMS blend.
Wow.
Right, with the organic raspberry leaf.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Good. This is a game changer. I'm trying to tell you. My mom picks on me because I use the word game changer a lot lately.
I love that. I love that word because that's what we're doing as empowered women. We are changing the game. So I love that.
I love it. Did y'all see how Valerie pivoted? Because Valerie keeps me on task. So let's get right to it because you are right. So we are here tonight and I've told you a little bit about who Valerie Jenkins is, but outside of all of these wonderful things that you juggle so nicely, tell me a little bit about you and your brand and kind of your role right now.
Absolutely. So as you introduced me, I am an expert speaker and coach. I also empower women to take action of their life and create the desire that they so deserve by building their six-figure business. I have an event planning company, very successful one, which is CHBH, and it stands for Creative Hands by Him. So I actually walk women through the journey of starting and sustaining and growing their business by applying the 3 B's. And you ask, what are the 3 B's?
Well, wait, do we want to know now or do they have to come and see you?
Yes. Well, I'll hold that.
Yeah. See, we're not giving it all away here.
I'm so excited.
Exactly. When I tell you this has been awesome, but I'm like, you know what? We're only going to give them a teaser because if they want to see you and hear those 3 B's to be successful, they've got to come see you at the She Empowerment Conference, right?
You're so right about that. Yes. So let me just bring it down some. I'm so passionate about it, but you're right. If you want to know a little bit more about it, please, as Tonya said, register for the She Empowerment Conference. Today.
I love it. Today, right now. So, if you're coming on and you're joining us, go ahead and put a hello in the comment box. Stay engaged with us because we're going to bring some of your comments out throughout our talk. And if you're watching this on replay, don't worry. You can still add comments to the comment section and we will be sure to respond back to you and engage with you so that she can answer some of those questions. But if you really want to have some time to intimately hear about how wonderful Valerie is and all that she has going on, go to the She Empowerment Conference and find out more. All right. So right on top, right on track, Valerie, tell me. Oh, I need to take off my glasses. I always do that. And it's this big old glare. And I'm like, why can't I see? So what is kind of the heart of what took you from doing what you're doing to now where you are doing more of the coaching piece of how to balance the two of your entrepreneur business as well as running and starting your own successful business?
Wow, excellent question. And it's really just as simple as I was doing the work, and I would just have women that I, either colleagues or people that I knew that knew of the work that I was doing, that would always ask me, "Hey, how is it that you do this? Please walk me through that." And I had one of these aha moments, if you will. And I'm like, okay, so I'm getting all of these questions on the how to. How do you
Right.
do this? I said, okay. And I'm giving all of this knowledge and gem away. I had to take a step back and say, okay, what the universe, what is actually being requested of me is to teach. And I always
Mm,
go back to, you can feed a woman a fish sandwich today and she'll eat for today. But if you teach her how to fish, she will be able to make huge impact and eat. And not only just for herself, but other women will be able to eat for a lifetime.
oh,
So
I
it's
love that. I
that.
love that. I love that. I like the spin on it too. Number one, it's women, and then we're not just eating fish, we eating fish sandwiches. So I
Yeah,
love that. And we're cooking it.
absolutely.
So what role is sisterhood in that? Because there is a lot that that you said through that statement alone that talks and kind of speaks to this concept of empowering one another and sisterhood. So how does that resonate in what you're doing?
Well, I think it just goes, it's as simple as, once again, everything is like with me is just simple. Even when I'm given something, a hard task, my brain goes into safety mechanism and it will not allow me to see difficult. So it goes into, how do we break this down and make it very simple? It is as simple as just knowing what your purpose is. I know what my purpose is. I am walking in that. And once again, that
Mm.
to impact other women. It would be a sin if I would hold all of this in and keep it to myself and not share this with other women so they too can be empowered. We have so many more women to come as what you're doing. There's your daughters are looking at you. Your sisters on the sideline are looking at you. The women that you haven't even met yet are looking
You
at
better
you.
motivate me right now. Yes.
Yeah, so it's just as simple as that. I know what my purpose is in walking in that and operating in that, and that is to empower other women and
I
give them
love
that joy.
I love that. And so tell me really quickly, how can people connect with you? So if people are trying to figure out how they can connect with you, what's a quick way that they can connect with you? Is there a
They
website?
Okay, yes, there is. I'm glad that you asked. So that's valjenkins.com. That's www.valjenkins.com. IG is underscore Val Speaks. On Facebook, it is Val J. Jenkins. If you'd like a free gift, which I'm hoping that you will go over and go to valeriefreegift.com. Yes.
So we have down there valjenkins.com. Her website is scrolling at the bottom if you're interested in more information. But let's keep talking. Tell me, so what are some lessons that you have taken away from your experience that you can, just a couple of lessons, don't give all the good stuff, but a couple of lessons that you can share that you've learned thus far to get to where you are?
I would say, first of all, is not to take myself so serious. Not to take myself so serious. And if I can give that advice to any woman, don't take yourself so serious. Yes, you know what you want and what you don't want, but don't take yourself so serious. And the other thing is to be open, because I look at it like this. If you have your hands closed, can you receive anything?
Not at
If
all.
you have your hands open, I am open to receive and also open to give. So those are just the two principles that I live by. Not to take Val so serious, not to beat up on myself. Allow myself to, make mistakes, because I will. And then the other thing is to be open, to give and also to receive.
This is really good. This is really good. So, her two lessons, if you are just now joining us, Val Jenkins is a speaker, a coach, and she is a founder of an elite event firm. And she is balancing that along with doing a normal 9 to 5. And she's really found success in that because she finds love in both veins that she's in. And so the two lessons that she tells us to take away with is number one, don't take yourself too seriously. And number two, be open. That's really good information. Really good.
Mhm.
So let's just connect a little bit of the She Empowerment Conference. Okay. So this is something that is now going on, and it is coming in November, the first weekend in November, November 6th through 8th. Registration is open, and you are one of the speakers. That's exciting.
Very exciting.
So tell me a little bit about your feelings about this, and give us some good words. Tell people what they can look forward to.
Well, what they need to do first, Tonya, is they need to, you see the stroll at the bottom? Go and register. I mean, register right now. Go to www.sheempowermentconference.com. Do that right now. And then for myself, I am very humbled. I am very honored to be a part of this platform, only because some of the work that I know that you're doing behind the scene is shy of just being remarkable. And I know the amount of speakers that I know personally. I don't know all of them, but the impact and what they are ready to deposit and empower women is going to be mind blowing. The women that I know, they're putting their heart and soul into this. So I know they're coming from a place of where they want to once again give and also receive, but they're giving something that goes down to the core. And I too being one of them. So I'm honored and just humbled at being a part of this platform.
Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so glad that you're a part of this. And I think it's really just going to be, like you said, a dynamic event, because these ladies, I mean, powerhouse women that are coming from all different walks of life, all different experiences, and coming to the same platform to just really embrace this idea of authentically being ourselves. And so I'm going to ask you a question. We haven't had a chance to prep on this question, but you're just on a roll. Get you some butter because you're on a roll.
Thank you.
My question for you is, the theme for this year for the She Empowerment Conference is unfiltered and uncensored. What are your thoughts on that topic, and what does it really mean to be unfiltered and uncensored when we're looking at women's empowerment?
Wow. That's an excellent question. I think for me personally, because of the times that we're living in now, in order to impact women, I have to peel back the layers. Like an onion, peel it back. Because these days and times that we're living in, that is what women want to see, hear. And they want those actions that they can say, yes, that hits to the core. So uncensored, unbothered is peeling away, being authentic, being vulnerable, okay? And I think that that is where the impact is going to be made. Because let's face it, there are a lot of virtual conferences that are going on because the way the world is right now. We're adjusting to our new norm, right? So there are very few face-to-face. There are a lot of virtual. And in order for you to really make a change or to drive that impact, you have to come across through your screen where someone is sitting in the privacy of their own home, where whatever your message is really going to resonate down to the core. So I think uncensored, unbothered, for me, I have to show up with and giving everything, just peeling it all away and saying, this is what I am, deplete me so that I may be able to be filled back up and impart onto you.
Oh my goodness. Yes, you need to be the representative because you say that so much more eloquently. I'm like, no, but that is fantastic because that is exactly the essence of what it is and why we chose this theme. I feel like so often we find ourselves reflecting back to this concept that we must fit in a box and we must all fit in the same box.
Right.
And it's just not reality. No one fits in that box.
Absolutely.
We force it, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you. I think what we have to offer each woman that will be coming, they bring something unique that will resonate with so many women out there. And once again, I go back to, you have to bring your whole self, your true self, because if I'm sitting right now in a hotel room and I'm watching a virtual and I'm going through something, I want to know that on the other side, that there is hope. On the other side, that there is success. On the other side, that there is empowerment. On the other side, I'm going to have clarity. On the other side, I'm going to be unstuck.
Yes.
And that's what the She Woman Conference, the She Empowerment Conference is bringing, because I know some of the ladies, it's going to be shaking of the atmosphere. So just get ready. For those of you that haven't register now, www.sheempowermentconference.com.
Oh my goodness, Valerie, like you are so on target. And honestly, that is the essence of who or what she is, you know? So when we talk about the She Empowerment Conference, it's not just this thing, this event. She is an experience. She is a movement. She is so much more than this, oh, I'm turning on my computer screen and I'm going to watch a Zoom or something like that. Yeah. It is an actual experience and an engagement that, yes, it's virtual this year, but it resonates and it meets you right there and engages you and draws you in. I love what you're talking about. I know. She is on fire. Yes. This is great. So as you talk about these things, tell me a little bit. We talked about your brand, but who is Valerie Jenkins? Who is she? Tell me about yourself.
Yeah. She is one that knows where she used to be and she's not living that space anymore. She has a voice. She's a mom. She's a single mom. She is a entrepreneur. She is forever evolving. She knows who she is. That's me, Valerie.
I love that. You know what? We just started something new. For the rest of the talks, we're gonna have a moment to say, who are you? Who is she? Because I love that, because that is really the essence. I said it before, but that's the essence of what she is. The She Empowerment Conference, that is what it is. And that's why the name in and of itself, it's not an acronym. Right. And it was really looking at that term we don't have to plug ourselves into this one-dimensional thing. Yeah. She can be so many things that it doesn't have to be what you expect. It can just be authentically what it is.
That's it, right? Without like making it once again so complicated. I agree with you that, since I can remember myself, anytime I'm like given anything that's complicated, my brain goes into the, defense mechanism. It won't allow it to be complicated. It's just like, we're going to make this simple.
Right.
That is my way of like protecting myself. So, but going back onto the she, it's every now and then she may have to reintroduce herself to she. And I look back, I'm no longer that girl that didn't feel that she was good enough, she was smart enough, she was pretty enough, she was thin enough. I no longer live in that space. But every now and then, sometimes that old person tries to creep up, and I have to have a PSA, a public service announcement to me and say who she is.
I love that. I love that. So that's another tip that she's giving us, you all. Give yourself a public service announcement and
Right.
talk to yourself. Who is she? Tell yourself who you are. I love
Absolutely.
that. So,
Yes.
Valerie, if we're closing down now, but if people want to connect with you, what is coming up on your calendar outside of the She Empowerment Conference that's right around the corner?
Yes.
Register today.
Yes. For today.
Outside of that, what's on your calendar? Where else can people find you?
Yeah, so I'm glad that you asked that. In addition to CHBH, also I have a program which is Women Empower Women Academy, and I actually take women through the journey of starting their business. So there is that workshop that is a 12-week, and I guess I'll probably talk a little bit more about that if you want to know about that in the She Empowerment Conference. But please go over to valjenkins.com and schedule a breakthrough session, and let's talk about what's next, the stepping up to your next level, so you too can be introduced to your new she.
Ooh,
Is
yes, your new she.
that.
See, I love this because so many people are finding, this connection with she, and
Yes.
that it is beyond kind of the imaginable because it really resonates and it really fits in different capacities. Jackie Robinson said, "I love it." And she also said that I do. She can definitely relate to where all of this is. Thank you, Jackie, for your comments. If you have any more comments, go ahead and put them in the chat while we're still on. As Miss Valerie said, you can contact her or stay connected with her, one, by signing up for the She Empowerment Conference at sheempowermentconference.com.
Yes.
Or you can also reach out to her at Valerie
At valjenkins.com.
Valerie at valjenkins.com. And that's located, it's scrolling down below. So go ahead and connect with her. As she said, a few of our people are giving away some really goodies for this limited time. So schedule a breakthrough call. Usually this is like a $250 value. And our speakers are giving these away for 30 minutes. I imagine it's 30 minutes. Tell me if I'm wrong. I keep doing that for everybody and stop asking. I believe it's a 30-minute session to talk about how, as I tell you, get from where you are to where you want to be. And if you're looking at that as it relates to life and business and balance and getting to your next level, Valerie Jenkins is here. She is ready. All you have to do is take the step necessary to say yes.
Yes.
If you say yes, you're doing two things. You're connecting with Valerie at valjenkins.com and you're registering for the She Empowerment Conference. Yes. The conference is what is that foundation that's going to pour into you. And so go ahead and register today. As we come to an end, if you have any questions, please let us know. I am going to scroll our She Empowerment Conference once more, and I'm also going to play just a little video as we exit out. Thank you again, Val. We'll come back and do an exit, okay?
Absolutely.
Don't leave that.
Yeah.
I love that you were dancing with me because I remember that one plays. I'm like, yay! It's got a good tone. I didn't know if it would be too aggressive for some people, but I'm like, I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Valerie, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm really excited and I'm looking forward to our upcoming weekend, November 6th through 8th at the She Empowerment Conference. We have our teas, we have our outline, our presenters, and this has just been a wonderful, wonderful night. Is there anything you want to say to everybody before we go?
Absolutely. First of all, I want to put in a plug for you, Tonya. Thank you for creating this platform because I know some of the speakers that I know, they are ready to, like I said, shift and shake the atmosphere. So we really owe this to you for putting this together. And what I want to leave people with, the audience, and once again, be open. Don't take yourself so serious, but we have 70 days to finish 2020. Still time for you to finish strong, especially if you register at www.sheempowermentconference.com. I guarantee you will get your mojo, you will get your zest, you will have clarity, you will meet some remarkable people that will help you along your journey to start 2021 off on the right foot. But once again, thank you so very much.
I love it. Like there's nothing else that needs to be said. This has been Talks and Tea with me, Tonya Nicole, and my very special guest, Ms. Valerie Jenkins. Thank you so much, Valerie. And for all of you all, peace.